Hi, Misty Quick here with Liquid Sunrays and Liquid Sunrays sponsored athlete Derik Farnsworth.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
You just stepped off stage. Tell us about that.
I think it's been my almost 50th show, and the lineup was good. Would like to place higher, but I like the package I brought. I love my color, of course. That's not me kissing butts. It's just that I love Liquid Sunrays because it brings out the best of my physique and everything like that. I'll bring a better package in a couple weeks, and we'll see what happens.
Always you versus you, right?
Always me versus me.
So you got second call outs here.
Mm-hmm.
And what's next in 2 weeks?
I'll go to Vancouver in July 25th, and then we'll go from one show at a time, obviously. I'd like to go in August to, I think it's the Winter Strength, San Antonio.
Okay.
Usually I don't do that many shows a year, but this time I'm enjoying it. I'm going to let my body be the boss. If I'm okay, I'll keep going, and if they need to shut it down, I'll shut it down. But
Olympia obviously being the goal at the end of the year.
Olympia is always, the one thing I've said when I went to Olympia in 2012 was I don't chase the ghosts anymore.
Okay.
We all want to go to Olympia. It's a ghost because it can destroy a career, because there's so much money involved and only the best go, and you got to pick the right shows. And this year I could have picked a couple shows and placed very well. You just never know, but life gets in the way, business gets in the way, and the one that I try telling everybody is, like you said, it's do this for you, because
right.
If you don't, it will eat you alive. If I don't go to Olympia, I went in 2012, I cherish the moment. My lovely wife is next. I want her to have it, but I always tell someone is don't chase the ghost, because it can destroy what we all love, which is getting in shape, the journey to get that body there, and the results. I took probably 7 tonight. 3rd, 5th, 7th, you know what? I look great. I love the way I look, and I'll present a different package in 3 weeks. Not necessarily a better package, a different package.
Okay. So you talked about your wife. You're recently married.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. She's also a competitor.
Yep, she's doing women's physique tomorrow. Yeah, her name is Derik Farnsworth from Denmark. Yep.
How is it living with a fellow competitor? Is it easier, harder?
Usually you think it'd be worse. We enjoy so much when we're dieting, which is very odd. We have our last meal of the night is this meal that we make, and she cooks this part of the meal, I cook this part of the meal. We probably don't say about 5 words to each other when we make the meal, but it's the most relaxing thing at the end of the day, whether we have cardio and clients. We go to bed and we sit there with a little bowl, it's chicken, avocado, veggies, and onions, and we sit like a little kid, this is the best ever. No matter how bad the day was, we have the most enjoyable that time. And
that's your together time.
Yeah, and it's the cardio is a cardio. The good thing about her is she's so independent herself. She knows what to do. I know what to do. We try to support each other. We have a bad day, I try to pick her up. I have a bad day, she picks me up, and we don't butt heads. If I'm in a pissy mood, she just walks away. If she's in a pissy mood, I walk away, and I'm very blessed to have that connection, because I've seen so many relationships where it's not. So
yes,
believe me, I'm very blessed to.
I'm always interested to hear how couples.
It's rare, believe me. I'm shocked at myself that
it's either fantastic or just complete misery.
Yeah, and
and for you guys it works,
which is very strange, because we're both very stubborn. We are very similar. We both have clients, so we both have this power struggle. Mm-hmm. And even with today, thank God it's a 2-day show in a way, because I'm done. She's been so supportive. Now I'm done right now. I can shut down, and whatever she needs from now till tomorrow night,
tomorrow's hers.
I will give her. In Dallas we had to do it together, and it was so mind-boggling. Mm-hmm. I want to be there for her as her debut. So we're learning how to be there. In 3 weeks we compete again, and we're learning how to this is what you need, and tonight we'll go back. I'm gonna have her pose. I'm gonna help her get the jitters out and rock and roll and get her going, and
work together as a team.
It's so cool that way.
That's great. So you mentioned career earlier, and we were talking off camera. How many years have you been competing?
Going on 29, but it's 28 right now. Yeah.
And how different is training now compared to a few years ago, we'll say?
It's funny you said that, because we just talked to my wife. My wife is 10 years younger than me, and which is puts me around 33, 34. I went pro at that time. I was, in the books, and every training machine, the new stuff coming out, and every supplement, and trying to figure out the thing, and that's the way she is. And over the years, I learned what you can get away with, what you can't, what's not hogwash, but what you kind of figure out is I know the training part. I'm 16 years old still.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have legs on Sunday, you know, and my wife is a leg freak also, and we get nervous on Sunday. Because we get, you know, we want to go in and have that workout. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to back, I was never good with training back. Over the last 4 years, I just love back. You know, I think about going in. I'm a big kid when it comes to the training thing. I don't recover as fast as I used to, but you know, that's the thing where I have to like learn to downshift one gear, not to hurt myself. But the training is when I'm 16 years old. Like, you know,
It hasn't slowed you down.
no, I mean, it's what gets me through the day. You know, we went to Dallas the next day in the morning. We went and trained before we went home. And it's therapy, just because, you know, I mean, no matter how the days are and how it is, when I go to the gym, you know, it gives me that feeling. You know, I can train balls to the walls, or I can just downshift it, but it's just going in and getting that feel. You know, the endorphin I talk about when someone runs, but, you know, it's what it's kept me young, I guess, like, you know, mentally. I'm a big kid, you know, everyone knows I'm a comic freak and all that, and I draw and all that, always about muscle and
yeah, you do.
You know, art school and stuff like that. And when I look at the body, it's, you know, I'm only 5'2", and I only weigh 163, 164. I try to create the illusion of three-dimensional, you know, and I'm not going to be the biggest guy, so I'm always thinking different angles, so my mind goes 100 miles an hour, like, that's a new move right there, you know, so I'm just always thinking, so it makes it fun for me to, whether I compete or not, you know, I love training people and showing them a new way that they've been training for 20 years, like, I've never done that before, and that's the coolest thing ever.
And then you talked about your creativity with drawing, and you put a lot of that on social media.
Yep.
You also have a big social media fan base, and I love your hashtags.
Well, the biggest thing, like, I've done so many videos too, and I talk about, you know, when you think comics, you think nerd. You know, that's what people think of. And to me, and I'm going to say this on camera, I don't give a fuck. You know, we're in a sport that everybody's fake. You know, we hide behind this thing. It's, you know, fake it till you make it. And
there's a facade.
You know, and I tell someone, like, who cares, man? Like, you know, I have comics, you know, I got big fucking statues in my house. You know, I wear Batman, Superman, I got underwears on, you know, whatever. And, you know, that's where it came from. You know, I was a little kid and I was reading comics, and I saw the bigger than life muscles, you know, the Hulk and the Wolverines, and I used to watch professional wrestling, and that's what got me into it. And then the drawing I've been doing since I was 5, 6 years old. When I go to a restaurant, even to this day, there's a pencil on the paper on the table, I will draw on the napkin. I've been doing that since I was 6 years old. I just doodle little muscles, or I'll doodle the waitress, or I'll doodle something around and just start drawing, and that's another therapy.
Okay, favorite comic?
Well, it has to be Wolverines that look like it.
Okay, favorite, well, okay, then I was going to say favorite superhero. Basically the same thing.
Yeah, well, just is because anyway, this, you know, he's 5'2", he's 180, and he had this type of attitude, and when I was younger, I used to have this, like, very intense...
Only when you were younger.
Well, it's cut down, believe me. Thank God it cut down. I wouldn't be where I was right today. I'd probably be, like, in a lot of trouble right now. You know, over the years, the training got me to, like, settle. You know, I mean, I'm from East Coast, and we're very intense, and we're very passionate. When I moved to California, which is probably what saved me from it, was, you know, and when you're back home, you got to be number one. And, you know, I thank God I grew up in Massachusetts, and I grew up in the East Coast. I grew up with Jay Cutler, Jose Raymonds. I grew up with all these guys, and if you look at them, look what they're doing. You know what I mean? We're all Jose's late 30s. You know, Jay's one of the best in the world. We all are just hungry. You know, and Jay used to tell me, thank God I moved to California and San Diego, because you were so smart, because I found my little base. I grew my massage therapy. I grew my training. You know, I bought a house out there. You know, I'm living the dream in the most beautiful city in the world. You know, doing what I love, and I'm still competing. You know what I mean? I competed tonight, and, you know, I'm 44 years old. I'll be 45 in another month, and I still feel 30.
That's
awesome.
I
can look at them thing, and, you know, I'm still going, I can beat that son of a bitch. You know what I mean? And, like, it's still there, but I can also walk off the stage and be like, now it's her turn. Shut it down and enjoy. You know, that's all. You know.
Okay, so where can your fans follow you?
You can just go to my Facebook, DerikFarnsworth.com, or just Derik Farnsworth, and on Instagram, it's also just Derik Farnsworth. You know, hit me up, and you know, I don't hold back. You say hi to me, I say hi back. If you bust my balls, I can take the best of it. So, you know, don't be afraid to pick on me. You know.
Yeah, without the fans, it's nothing.
Yeah, you just gotta be yourself. You know, and that's one thing I try to tell is, like, just be yourself. You know, and we all have our little quirks and insecurities and all that, and, like, you realize everybody has them, and it creates more, you know, camaraderie and more comfortability. You know, like, you know, if you know you're a nerd, it's like, no, you're not a nerd. I got the same shit in my house. You know, and they notice. You know what I mean? So.
Well, we love your bigger than life personality.
I thank you.
Thank you for being here. Make sure you follow Derik Farnsworth online, and make sure you follow Liquid Sun Rayz. Get your Rayz on.
Get your Rayz on, baby.